Ponen, and the team members are Grant Little, Juan Felipe Zuleta, me, Maria Alejandra Araujo, Juanita Cortez, and Julia Pleva. The problem we're trying to solve is by 2025, man fibers are going to replace cotton because of cotton scarcity, and also 95% of clothing could be reused or recycled. We want to make the clothing industry a lot more sustainable. So our solution is a sustainable thrifting model, which is basically called Ropa Real. We offer sustainable clothing in partnership with Colombian producers. We also offer basic items such as t-shirts, jackets, and pants, and we will start with pop-up stores. Our competitive advantage is we will have a subscription to be part of a swapping community in which you will be able to swap your clothes for other items in our store and also get discounts on new purchases.
Okay, so now talking about our target market, who are we actually trying to serve? So here we have some data that we obtained from all our surveys and data evaluations that we did. So we came up that our total available market would be all individuals in the world that are interested in buying sustainable clothes, obviously. And then our served available market, because we want to focus on Colombia, will be all Colombians in their early 20s, late 30s, because those were the people that most responded to our surveys, and also the people that we found out are more prone to buy sustainable clothes and are more interested in it. And then our sizable obtainable market will be the Bogota citizens in their early 20s, late 30s, looking for sustainable fashion, because first we want to focus on Bogota before we, well, spread it out internationally, which will obviously happen a lot later. So our pricing and value proposition, just to give you some numbers. So we came up that after we implemented our thrifting model and then we actually produce our own clothing, that clothing items would range between $30 and $87. So it is more in the higher price ranges, but then also it's good quality and obviously sustainable. And then the membership actually for getting access to all the events and being able to come in and switch your clothes, which will be a yearly fee of around $60.
Now we're going to touch on a little bit of the financials needed to make this dream a reality. So here we have our graphs for the cost of customer acquisition over time. This is made using data we gathered from the internet, as well as some of our information we collected using our different surveys and interviews on campus. So a lot of the key data to making this graph included the total marketing and sales expense over time, as well as the install-based support expense. We also calculated that we would need a social media representative and a sustainable manager to make sure that our brand is a success. As you can see, the cost should fall over time, as we should spend less money every year to bring back customers after we built our initial fan base.
After making our model, what we did was prototyping for testing if it worked. So first we have this big hypothesis that we wanted to test, and is that people and companies are interested in developing a sustainable life, and they want to spend more on fabrics and that are made from sustainable clothing, and also we wanted to know if they wanted to buy in a thrift model. So for testing this hypothesis, what we did was to, we made a clothes swap. On that, first we made a questionnaire because we wanted to measure if people were going and to prepare the event. And we made the questionnaire via WhatsApp, Facebook, and word of mouth. 14 people signed up, and at the end, 12 went to the event. There were more. We put 2 time slots, and more people went on the second one. It was located on Villa Verde, 5 minutes away from the university. So we think that one reason for not all the people showing up is that it was a little bit far from the university and they were taking classes. Also, we charge a small entrance fee for there and also for sharing the experience.
Okay, so continuing with the assumptions crucial for success. So these were our initial assumptions that we then adopted after a while. So it says that thread from cooked sugarcane is available and ready for production in the next 2 to 3 years. This is still our goal to have our own production of the sugarcane and then with that produce clothing, but obviously it has to be available first, so that's why we implemented the thrifting model and our general store model that was presented to you in the beginning before that. Then obviously customers have to be willing to make use of our second-hand model, which we already showed that it worked by doing our prototyping. Then people or companies interested in developing a sustainable life are willing to spend more on fashion if the fabrics from the clothes are made from a sustainable fabric. We also tested that, and it also came out that this is true. Then we have to find a reliable partner aiding in refurbishing handed-in clothes. So that's still something we have to work on. That's something, a goal for the future. Then we have to have sufficient financial resources, which is why we're presenting this today in hope of convincing some of the investors here present today of our idea, because we do need financial resources in the beginning to really bring our idea to life. And then that sustainable clothing can be fashionable, which is also proven. So yeah, our conclusion is that our business model is feasible. We did the prototyping.
Okay, so regarding resources needed, what we're seeking for in investors is a total of $450,000 US for 30% equity. That would be with today's exchange rate, which would be around 3,500 pesos. In addition to this, we would also be seeking potential partnerships in order to gain access to potential distributors and their channels. And we would give priority on advertising. Okay, so what else do we seek? We seek to open at least 3 stores in the Bogota area. The investment that we seek would cover the initial costs of, well, not purchasing these stores, but setting up the contracts in order to lease them and in order to repay them with whatever the business makes down the road, which we are rather optimistic about. And that way we would gain a few more fixed assets. We would also cover the costs of advertising in social media, and we would also maintain an insurance fund in case our cash flow runs low down the road. Okay, so for our initial material, we would first need a first stack or first wave of clothes in order to put into our stores in order to attract customers and not give out the impression that we are empty and that we're just relying on other people's clothes in order to thrift. We would also need operational equipment, coat hangers, registers, etc. And also we would need chairs, doors, and all the extra paraphernalia. Thank you. Any questions?